Does it feel like your knees are auditioning for a snap, crackle, and pop commercial every time you stand up? Well, I want to welcome you to the menopausal joint pain party, where your joints RSVP'd without asking you first. But guess what? Relief is possible, and prevention isn't just wishful thinking. I want to welcome you to MenoSpark, the podcast that helps Gen X women reignite their spark through perimenopause and beyond. I'm your host, Allie. I'm a board certified sexologist, menopause care provider, integrative wellness coach, and your go to guide for navigating the wild, weird, and wonderful ride that is midlife. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to hit the follow button so you never miss an episode. And if you're returning, thank you for being a part of this amazing community. If you're feeling stuck and want some personalized support to get your energy, libido, and overall wellness back on track, head over to Menopause Wellness and check out my 20-minute integrative wellness consult. It's like a menopause reset button, and who doesn't need one of those? Looking for guests for my Spark sessions? If you are going through your menopausal journey and want to talk about the wild ride that you've been on so far, um, please look below the show's notes and click on that link. If you are somebody who helps women in midlife, please look below for that link and please schedule to have a time to come to Spark sessions. I would love to talk with you. So let's talk more, guys, about joint pain, relief, and preventative strategies. You know, these joints, do your knees sound like bubble wrap when you stand up? Mine sometimes do. Does your neck feel like it's auditioning for a role in a horror film, complete with creaks and cracks? Mine does quite often. If joint pain has become your new BFF since menopause rolled in, you are not alone. You don't have to suffer in silence. Let's dive into why this happens and what you can do to start feeling more fluid, strong, and pain free. You know, the biggest thing with me in my menopause journey about what's been hurting, let's see, kind of when it comes to joints, what hasn't hurt really is where I should start. My toes. My toes have not hurt, but everything else basically has at one time or another. Um, the joints in my hands, my fingers, my wrist, absolutely killing me from time to time. My shoulders, I've had frozen shoulder in both shoulders at the same time. That was a bitch and a half. My hips, my hips at times hurt so bad. I had to keep telling myself mentally to keep walking. I'm not kidding. Um, when I used to drive school bus, of course, I was driving school bus right in the middle of perimenopause. And where I parked and where my bus was not that far. I mean, where I parked my car and where my bus was parked, where I had to walk to, was not far. It really wasn't. But I had to tell myself, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. And just I would put my head down and just keep moving. Because if I stopped telling myself to keep going, I was afraid I'd stop. Um, and that wouldn't be good for anybody, right? But since I have changed my diet and I make myself move a lot more often, because let's think about a school bus driver. How often do they move? I can tell you from experience, not often. Not often enough for sure. But I still have some joint pain, but I've learned to manage it so it doesn't alter my day. It just gives me an ouchie every once in a while. Um, joint pain just really in midlife just isn't aging. It's kind of like a full body SOS, right? It's a mix of hormonal shifts, inflammation, and sometimes decades of wear and tear coming due. Yeah, thank you, basketball, crack, the shot put, the disc throwing. All that stuff has finally caught up to me. But here's the truth. This pain, it really isn't your forever. There are ways to reclaim mobility, reduce pain, and even prevent future joint issues. So let's break this down into some practical segments. So why does joint pain happen in menopause? Estrogen isn't just for reproduction. It also supports joint health by reducing inflammation and maintaining collagen, which cushions joints. As estrogen levels drop, inflammation rises. The synovial fluid thins out, cartilage wears down, and everything from your knees to your nipples might feel stiff, sore, or unstable. Common joint pain spots are knees, hips, fingers, lower back, and shoulders. A 2021 study published in journal I can't pronounce, Maturettes, found that nearly 70% of postmenopausal women experience joint pain, especially in the weight bearing joints. So, some lifestyle relief strategies that do work. You can move it or lose it. Low impact exercises like walking, Tai Chi, yoga, and swimming increase mobility and reduce stiffness. You can stretch daily. Short morning and evening routines. Think the cat cow hip openers, maybe some shoulder rolls, can keep joints fluid. What I do, I have on my Fitbit watch. Every 50 minutes, it alerts me to stand up. So I stand up, I stretch, and then I sit back down and get going with my work. But I get up every 50 minutes now. Strength training. Strength training is really important in midlife. It builds muscle support around joints and improves posture, preventing pain from alignment issues. And sleep smarter. Joint pain worsens with poor sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours and try magnesium glycerate before going to bed to ease muscle tension and to help you sleep. You can also keep a tennis ball under your desk or maybe next to the couch for some foot rolling. It relieves joint pressure and boasts circulation. There are some nutritional support and supplements. So, some anti inflammatory foods, omega 3 rich foods like salmon, uh, they call chia seeds, flax seeds, turmeric, berries, dark leafy greens. Cut out the culprits. Cut out sugar, processed foods, and alcohol that can spike inflammation and worsen joint pain. I kid you not. Okay. Friday for my birthday, I wasn't feeling like going out anywhere. So my son and I, we decided to stay home. And we never order out anymore, but we ordered pizza. Okay. It was great pizza. But my joints the next day, they were like, "What the F did you do?" I was in so much pain on Saturday that it just proved right there for me, anyways. The processed foods, the sugar, all that stuff can make the pain come right back, and it did. My right shoulder was not happy all day long. So we do have some bone and joint friendly nutrients. The magnesium glycinate that helps with muscle relaxation. It reduces cramps. Vitamin D plus K2 supports calcium absorption and bone health. Collagen aids in joint cushion and skin elasticity. And I put some collagen in my oatmeal every day. Um, glucosamine and oh, dyslexia, you're failing me now. Shadrotin, Sean, Sean Rotian. Um, yes, supplements with mixed results, but widely used for oh my God, osteoarthritis. You can also try some golden milk at night, which is turmeric, ginger, with a plant-based milk like almond, maybe almond milk. It's anti-inflammatory and cozy. So some holistic and energetic support. We've got essential oils. Peppermint and eucalyptus relieve pain topically. Frankincense supports inflammation relief energetically and physically. With frankincense, I either use the essential oil on my body or if I have one of those incense sticks, I will burn some frankincense and that also helps me. Flower essences, which I use daily. And if you ever want to talk about flower essences with me so I can get you started on them, please send me an email and we will talk. Self heal, arnica or oak can help support emotional endurance when chronic pain wears you down. And of course, there's energy work, grounding techniques, joint focused Reiki, or gentle meridian tapping. Have you ever heard of EFT? That's what I'm talking about. Gentle meridian tapping can shift energetic blocks. Pain can also be trapped energy, really. It can be trapped grief, resentment, or stuckness. Don't just move your body, let's move your energy. So, different preventions. You can do posture check ins, which I do quite a bit. Hunched shoulders and locked knees create tension. Reset your posture multiple times a day. And I notice if I'm working here at the computer and I'm not paying attention, my shoulders I'm rolled in, which my shoulders really I'm stretching them now, which really get them angry. Hydration. Dehydrated joints equal cranky joints. Aim for half your body's weight in ounces. Footwear. Toss out those worn out sneakers and opt for some shock absorbing, joint supportive soles. So, Dr. Soles, right? We grew up hearing about Dr. Soles and especially those little you know, inline. Uh, oh my God. Yep, brain fog's really taken me out today. The I can't insoles. The inserts for that's oh my God, that's the word I'm looking for. For footwear. We grew up about with Dr. Souls, and they also have a footwear line, a shoe line that I used to wear them all the time, but they're really good for your feet. You can stay consistent. Small regular habits beat occasional overhauls every time. You know, why not set a joint check reminder on your phone? 3 times a day to stretch, hydrate, and breathe deeply. So here's the deal. Joint pain may have crashed your midlife party, but it doesn't have to call all the shots. With the right support, physical, nutritional, and energetic, you can move with more freedom and less pain. This isn't just about getting through the day, it's about thriving in your body again. Remember, midlife is not your breakdown, it's your breakthrough. So let's keep your joints and your spark strong. So, today we talked about joints and the pain we go through. Um, it, you got to take care of your joints. You really do. Um, no more putting your life on autopilot and thinking you can get through the day. You've got to remember stop, drop, and roll. Now it's stop, stand, and roll your shoulders to make sure everything's feeling okay. If today's episode hit home, I see you. God knows I've been there. And I promise there is a way forward. Don't walk this road alone. You are worthy of healing, connection, and joy. Thanks for hanging out with me here on MenoSpark today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you found this helpful, please share it with a friend, leave a review, and make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the Menopausal Minute on Substack for even more tips, tricks, and inspiration. If no one has told you today, let me be the first to say it. You are fabulous. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Until next time, keep that spark alive. You deserve it.